What's up, guys? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. And for the first video of the year, we're going to do this one. I'm thinking this is going to be a new thing we're going to do every year. So strap in. It's going to be our favorite cards that we own, or that we have, for each team in the NHL. So I'm thinking every New Year's Day from now on, we will do this. We did this earlier on in the year, but we got some new cards. So I was like, you know what, we're going to start officially 2021, January 1st. We're going to do this. So we're going to go through all 31 teams and show you our favorite cards that we have for those teams. And then, obviously, next year, January 1st, we will go through the cards and see if any of them changed, see if we pulled new stuff we like to replace their ones, all that stuff like that. So, that is what we're doing here today. I will throw in a little caveat that there's a couple cards that we don't have back from Beckett that will probably be in it next time, but the cards that aren't back yet still, because the wait times are ridiculous for grading cards. So I have kind of my second favorite card for that team, because I know for a fact Vancouver, my autographed Quinn Hughes card where I got to meet him, definitely number one. Unfortunately, I do not have that still. So there's a replacement for that and so on and so forth. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this started with the Anaheim Ducks. And I am wearing my Buffalo Sabres 50th anniversary. I know you guys can't see completely, but my 50th anniversary, it's my favorite jersey, I think, of my collection now. So if you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, we've been posting pictures of all of our my jerseys, and then we'll do a countdown maybe on this channel eventually here with all of them because we have more coming in. But this is probably my favorite jersey that I have, so I wore it for my favorite card videos. So anyways, Anaheim Ducks. We're starting off with this John Gibson from SP Game Used autograph card. So I'm a big goalie fan. I've always played goalie when I played hockey. Not really played hockey, but street hockey and all that fun stuff. Always loved being a goaltender when I played soccer. Always played a goalie, so that's always been kind of my niche little spot there. So I was a soft spot for him, and I think John Gibson is definitely a slightly underrated goaltender in the league. So it's really cool to have one of his autographed cards in the collection. So John Gibson for the Ducks right there. Second, the Coyotes. So this one may surprise some people because it's not a player that really anybody knows about. David Leveneau. It's an Ice Ramirez card, numbered 787 out of 1,999. Can't speak. So it's not really anything special besides the fact that Kitty Commentary bought it for me. At the first card show we did here in Michigan, we went and did a little card show and stuff like that. And she went and she bought this for me because she knows I like goaltenders and I like the Coyotes jerseys and stuff like that. So she bought this for me, and I don't have a ton of really high-end, nice player cards that I like for Coyotes. So I was like, this is something that really means something special to me because she bought that for me and all that stuff. So that is why that is my favorite Coyotes card that I have in the collection. Next up, we have the Boston Bruins. And some of you may have seen us pull this because this wasn't a video. It was our Bobby Orr Carved in Time card from Ingrained. So yeah, I love this card. I wanted to pull a wooden Ingrained card, and we pulled this bad boy. And yeah, hands down my favorite Boston card in the collection right there. Just, again, it's just, yeah, I like the wooden cards. Those are so cool. So yeah. This one I believe was in the video we did earlier in the year, but I haven't pulled anything I really like more than this one, so it's going to stay in there for Buffalo. My Jason Pominville jersey card right there. So Jason Pominville is definitely my favorite Buffalo Sabre of all time. Long story short, me and my friend, we were coming up with a comic cartoon idea and stuff like that, and we had to name the city, and he pulled this card, and we were like, Pominville, that sounds like a great name for Massachusetts, Pominville, Massachusetts. So I've kind of been a fan of Pominville ever since, so it's awesome to have a jersey card for him. So that's where that one stands. Calgary Flames are next, and this is our Black Diamond Johnny Gaudreau autograph, number 28 out of 99. So finally got a Johnny Gaudreau autograph. Cat hair everywhere. And yeah, so obviously that's got to be my number one favorite Calgary Flame card because he is my favorite Calgary Flame. I like Johnny Hockey. I hope he has a bounce back year this year. So yeah, I was kind of excited to get this bad boy and add it to the collection, especially the PC collection. Carolina, it's got to be David Ayres. Probably the best story I enjoyed this past season in 2020 was the David Ayres coming in and beating the Toronto Maple Leafs. I was watching that game on Hockey Night in Canada, and yeah, it was awesome to watch that and see that kind of a nobody came in and was able to do something amazing and make a humongous big thing. I don't know, a feel good story, I guess is the best way to put that. So yeah, definitely super happy to get this David Ayres Young Gun. It was one of the cards that's definitely hunting from SP Authentic. I was super happy to pull that, which, again, a lot of these you can see us pull on the channel, I think John Gibson auto we got on the channel, obviously the Carved in Time, the David Ayers, a lot of these we got on the channel. So you guys can go back and watch this stuff. So it gives you a little bit of a preview of what we did last year, as well as showing you our favorite cards. This is my favorite Chicago Blackhawk card. So the Victor Ejzel. Sorry, I don't know how to say his name. Don't like because of the player on it. I like it because of the patch there. Again, the Blackhawks jersey is my favorite jersey in the NHL. This is my favorite like jersey I own, but the Blackhawks jersey is like the logo and stuff is just that hand stitch, the chain stitching is just not, it's not matched by anybody else in the league. So I liked having that little piece there with the hand stitching on it. Even though it's not a humongous named rookie, it's still one of my favorite cards. I was going to do the Patrick Kane auto, but I'm not a huge Patrick Kane fan. So I'm like, yeah, it's cool to have just because he's a big name player, but the patch has to be my favorite Blackhawk card we have. Next up is Colorado, which we pulled kind of recently. The Rob Blake Complete Sticks card from Ingrained. So I like the stick cards and the jersey cards a lot because I like having memorabilia. That's really cool. If you guys can't tell with all the memorabilia we have back there, which is kind of depleted a little bit because half the cards are up here. But yeah, I like memorabilia cards. So this was really cool to get like the tape on the stick, the shaft, and then like the blade and stuff. That's just super cool to get. I was super excited to pull one of these because again, they're not exactly easy to pull. So yeah, again, not a player that I'm a huge big fan of. I'm not particular in any either way for Rob Blake, but the card itself is awesome. I love having that card in the collection. Next up, Columbus is our Elvis Merzlikins signature shots auto. This is a red I believe this is the red parallel, if I remember correctly, from Ingrained, and it's numbered 57 out of 99. But Elvis Merzlikins, I'm super excited about. I'm honestly kind of becoming a Columbus fan. I know I'm in Detroit. I'm not supposed to be liking Ohio teams, but I do like Columbus. They've kind of been one of those teams that hasn't been good for a long time. They're finally starting to become relevant, and I'm hoping they continue that this year. I hope they can maybe make it a second round, maybe make something of the season, especially in the division that they're in. I think they can maybe pull it off, especially with Tampa getting a lot of injuries and stuff. Kind of hoping that Columbus can make that happen, and Elvis Merzlikins hopefully will help them do that. Dallas. I think this card was also in the last one we did too, but it might have been the Ben Bishop auto. I switched it up because it's Tyler Seguin jersey card. I mainly like this card. I like Tyler Seguin. I've liked him since he was on Boston, but I really like the green jersey swatch there. That's pretty much the big reason. Being a big Dallas jersey fan, because I like the green. So Minnesota and Dallas, I really like because they're green colors. It was cool to get a jersey card that has the actual color, just like Philadelphia cards. I love getting the ones that have orange on it because it shows it more than like the white swatches or black swatches. It gives you a little bit more personality to the team that it belongs to, which is kind of cool. So that's my favorite. Detroit was the hardest one. Detroit and Philadelphia, I think, were the two hardest ones to pick out because of a lot of Detroit cards. But I had to go with this one. We didn't pull on the channel. We bought it from somebody I used to work with. He is selling some cards. I bought it from him. But we got our Dylan Larkin rookie patch auto from Fleer Showcase. It's awesome. Again, it's just with a beautiful autograph card who's going to be our captain this year. I know it's a leaked and very not well-kept secret that Dylan Larkin will be the Detroit Red Wings captain this year. It was cool to have a rookie patch auto of our current captain. So that's awesome with the patch there and stuff. Unfortunately, it's not a game-used jersey piece. It's been worn by the player. But it's still a really cool card to have in the collection. Edmonton Oilers, it's got to be, I think, the same one I used last time. The Leon Draisaitl rookie gems card, numbered 145 out of 150. Again, I pulled this card a while ago. I want to say 2015, probably 2016, somewhere around there, is when I pulled this card. It may have even been 2014. It's been a while. Yeah, 14, 15. So 2014 or 2015, somewhere around there. Again, it was at a local card shop. I don't even know if even around anymore in Chicago. And I was like, great, another Edmonton Oilers rookie. And it turned out to be one of the best Edmonton rookies next to Connor McDavid, who won pretty much several of the trophies this year. And just, I think if he can play where he was last year, Connor McDavid can be where he normally is. And the additions they made, I'm looking forward to seeing what Edmonton can do in that Canadian division. Even though it's not called the Canadian division, it's the North Division, whatever I'm calling it, the Canadian division, because that's what it is. But I would like to see Edmonton do some stuff, especially Ken Holland there has a little, little ties in with Detroit. So I would like to see Edmonton do well. So Leon Draisaitl, super excited to see that card and have that in the PC. Next up is Florida Panthers. I don't have a lot of Panthers cards. I think I used a Jonathan Huberdeau jersey card last time, but I forgot I had this card. I love John Van Viesbroek. His mask if you guys can't, it's in the backdrop. You've seen it multiple times in earlier on videos. His mask, the gold like tiger or panther head, is one of my favorite helmets of all time. I love that, and it's just John Van Beesbroek was one of my favorite goaltenders back when I was a kid, and I totally forgot I had this card because it also has Chris Osgood on the back, so it makes it twice as good when you have Chris Osgood, my favorite goaltender of all time, and John Van Beesbroek, who was one of my favorite goalies at the time too. So it is one of my favorite cards, especially for the Florida Panthers, because I don't have a ton of Florida Panther stuff, but that is one of my favorite cards because it has both those guys in there. Next up, we have the LA Kings, and that is our Jeff Carter, Lord Stanley's Legacy signatures from Artifacts. This is, Jeff Carter isn't like a humongous, like, big player of mine that I like, but it's from 2012, and 2012 Stanley Cup Finals was one of my favorite I've watched in my life. Watching the 8th seed Kings go all the way and win the Stanley Cup with Jonathan Quick's amazing performance made me a fan of Jonathan Quick. I'm not a humongous Kings fan, to say, like, I'm again, I'll take it or leave it, but I do like Jonathan Quick because of that 2012 run. That run was amazing. It was one of my favorites to watch. So having a card with the autograph and the picture from it and everything, that was just, it's really cool to have in the collection, and it had to be my favorite LA Kings card for sure. Next up is Minnesota Wild, which one of the earliest card opening videos we did on the channel is this card. Eric Stahl, right here with the crystallized autograph from Trilogy. This is just a sweet card. I mean, again, there's some better pulls you can get than Eric Stahl, but I was super happy to pull this card just because it's such a cool looking card, these crystallized cards. So Eric Stahl, who is now a Buffalo Sabre, yeah, just a really cool card. I really liked it, and I did have a ton of other Minnesota stuff laying around, but this is always kind of, partial in my heart just because it's one of the first cards we really pulled as like a big hit, and yeah, it's just a cool looking card on top of that. Next up, Montreal. Gotta be the Nick Suzuki auto. The young gun autos, or the young rookie autos, are going to be kind of plentiful, but depending. We'll see. But anyways, this one was because he was the last one I was missing of the big name rookies for this year, and I pulled it in our credentials. I can't remember what video that was in. Was it the one we reviewed a couple of the sets from this year, where we were trying to do something else and the cards didn't come in, and then our 1 year anniversary? I think it was our 1 year anniversary videos when we pulled this. But yeah, our Nick Suzuki credentials, number 4? Yeah, 4 out of 65. Again, just awesome to have an autograph from all the rookies from this year, the big name rookies, which is really cool. That's really awesome that I pulled that. Nashville, Pecorine, time capsules card. So IPC Pecorine, he's been one of my favorite goalies of the last, I don't know, 10 years, whatever, 15 years. But this time capsule card was just fun to pull. I didn't know this was a card in the set because I really wasn't looking forward to chronology. So I kind of didn't really do my research on it. I bought it so you guys could see it on the channel, get you guys' own opinions. And he pulled this time capsule card, which is just really cool, where you can kind of peel up on the back and it has a little card in there. You can get autographs and stuff. So that was just really cool, and it was one of my favorite players. So that was kind of a fun card, and I was like, that has to be my favorite National Predator card, hands down, no arguments. Next up is New Jersey. So this would normally be our Jack Hughes auto, that time when we got to meet Jack and Quinn Hughes up at the USA Hockey Arena. Again, at PSA right now being graded and authenticated, so don't have it. So this is our runner-up. It's got to be our PSA 10 graded Jack Hughes rookie card. Again, super excited to pull this. The only one we pulled on this channel with all the stuff we've opened from 1920 Series 1, only one we got was this Jack Hughes, and it was a PSA 10, which is awesome because it's a pretty decent price, and again, it's a young gun. I like my young guns, and a gem mint. I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to see what the Devils, Jack Hughes, and all them can do this year, because I'm hoping they can have a little bit of a bounce back and maybe do something a little bit more this year than they did last year. So super excited to have that. New York Islanders. I actually forgot when I was writing them all down. I missed the Islanders for some reason. Had to sneak them in there. So New York Islanders. It has to be our Andreas Lee autograph premiere, numbered 1 out of 3. So this card we pulled in our 1 year anniversary video that got messed up, so you guys didn't get to see it pulled. But we did pull this, and I'm super excited to have that in the collection. Again, it's on card auto. Anders Lee, the captain of the New York Rangers. Again, super awesome card. And I'm hoping that New York Islanders, I may have said Rangers, sorry, meant Islanders. I hope they can do something really good this year. I'm pulling for the Islanders to do competitive and maybe compete for a Stanley Cup this year. That'd be awesome to see. The New York Rangers, guys might know this one because I did a kind of an update recently, especially if you follow us on Instagram, you know about this. Our Population 1 PSA 10 Ice Premier Rookies of Capo Caco, numbered 6 out of 99. It's the only one, at least as of the maybe I didn't double check before I started recording this, but I believe it's the last one of this, the only one out there. That's a PSA 10. So that's awesome. I'm just super excited to have this. It's just a really cool card to have. I have several Capo Caco cards, a couple of unique cards raised, but this one's definitely my favorite. Just again, Gem Mint 10, Population 1, and the Rangers look like they're going to be someone to mess with this year, and hopefully Capo Caco is a big part of that. Next up is the new Ottawa Senators. This was a little more tough because I didn't have a ton of stuff of theirs, but I decided to go with this one. Our Tkachuk Brothers patches from Premier. So this is one of the first big hits we got out of Premier with the patch of Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk. And I love that card. It's awesome to have the two brothers on there with the different patches. Yeah, you can't argue that, especially with how expensive Premier is. I bought up a lot of the boxes early on before they skyrocketed because I knew that they were going to go up. And they're now like $350 a box, some crap like that. It's stupid. It's a stupid amount of money. So I bought them when they were still cheaper. And this was one of the nice hits we got. Numbered 15 out of 15, which is cool. I know a lot of people on the channel liked this card when we pulled it, so that's just, yeah, makes it that much more fun too. That it kind of reminds you of that video and a lot of people commenting and liking that card. Philadelphia, like I said, second hardest to Detroit. Has to go to our Carter Hart Young Gun, which we will be getting graded, and there will be a grading video and how I do all my process of grading coming up hopefully in January, hopefully this month. If not, it'll be early February. I'll do that depending, because I know there's a couple of sets coming out this month, so we'll see how we can squeeze in videos. But there will be another PSA video coming up where we show you guys how to do all this. Hopefully we can send them in. I want to do show you how I set it up, send them in, and get them back and do it all at once in one video. So that's why it might be more like a February video for that reason. But this will be one of the cards. Is our Carter Hart Young Gun that we've been hunting for a very long time, and we finally pulled it. Where Kitty Commentary called, interrupted the video, and then we pulled it right after she interrupted it, which was just a fun memory. So that is definitely got to be my favorite Flyers card, because we actually got a Carter Hart autograph card we bought off somebody at a local store. So that was gonna be my number one, but I was like, no, it's gotta be the rookie card, because that was the card you're hunting for a long time on this channel. Next up is this rookie class card of Sidney Crosby. Reason this is a big one is because I pulled it out of my first Mega Mystery Box, Hockey Mega Mystery Boxes from Meyer. So that was really cool to pull that, and I pulled, obviously had this, and I'm debating about sending one of these in to get graded, because it's like a $150 card in a PSA 10 form. But it was just really cool to pull a $100 box out of a $40 box, $35 box, whatever, from Meyer. So that was just really cool memory, and I don't have a ton of Pittsburgh stuff, so a rookie card of Sidney Crosby seems like it just fits in the right spot, you know what I mean? Next up, San Jose. This one's a little surprising, because I don't have a ton of San Jose stuff, but I do have this from my Red Wings collection, which is an Igor Larionov card of him on the San Jose Sharks when he left Vancouver because he didn't want to go back to Russia. So he went over to San Jose, so they didn't want to pay. He didn't want the Canucks to have to pay Russia for his contract or something like that. So he went over to San Jose, and that was just really cool to have that card of Igor Larionov when he wasn't on the Red Wings, before he was a Red Wing and became part of the Russian Five and all that fun stuff. So I was super happy to have that in the collection. I'm sure I got that from my cousin. He gave me a lot of older Red Wing cards. St. Louis, another card I don't have a lot of, but I have something of a player that's my favorite player. This Chris Osgood card that Kitty Commentary got me. So there's a swatch of him on Detroit and a swatch of him from when he's on St. Louis. So that was definitely my favorite St. Louis card, because it's a Chris Osgood card. One day I would like to get an Osgood jersey from him on the Islanders and the St. Louis Blues, just because it's my favorite goalie of all time. Hands down my favorite player of all time. So just, yeah, a really cool card to have. And I forgot I had it when I was looking for St. Louis stuff. I was like, oh, I don't have a lot of St. Louis stuff. And I saw this. I'm like, that's right. It has a St. Louis patch on it. So definitely my favorite. Tampa Bay. You guys probably already know this if you watched our premiere video, which is one of our better videos on the channel. At least most watched video on the channel. It is our Kucherov patch, numbered 5 out of 8. With the number, it looks like the number 8 on there. But yeah, definitely hands down the best Tampa Bay card I have. One of the coolest cards I own in general. First hand numbered card I've ever pulled. So yeah, a lot of firsts with this card, and yeah, it's got to be my number one for Tampa Bay, hands down. And it was the year that they won the cup. It was just, yeah, everything kind of fell in place for this to be the number one card for my Tampa Bay collection. And yeah, just, yeah, beautiful card. Love that card. This will be our, I didn't realize how thick that was. Toronto Maple Leafs, which I think was the same as last time we did this video several months ago. Mitch Marner, Beckett, 9.5, Young Gun. Again, I bought this from a store in Canada, just across the border, that I would love to visit again. Want that border open again. So when it opens up, we'll be going back to that store. But this was just, yeah. Mitch Marner is one of my favorite players playing in the NHL currently. So his Young Gun grade at 9.5 is, again, one of my favorites. Would I like to get a 10? Yeah, I would like to pull a 10. Maybe one day on the channel we'll go around and try and hunt for a 10. But as of right now, I'm happy with this 9.5 being in the collection. Vancouver. So as I mentioned earlier, we have that Quinn Hughes auto that we got when we met him. That would be my favorite Vancouver Canuck card, but I don't have it. So we decided to go with the Thatcher Demko auto because of the memorable play he had in the playoffs against the Golden Knights in 2020. So yeah, that play he had where he kind of forced them to a Game 7 made me a big fan of him. And I'm kind of starting to become a fan of the Vancouver Canucks more and more with Quinn Hughes, Pettersson, Thatcher Demko. This team's looking like they have a lot of good young talent. And having an autograph of one of their young stars is going to be super awesome to have in the collection. So it had to be Thatcher Demko auto. There wasn't really much else I could choose there. Golden Knights, again, didn't have much until recently, which you guys may have watched this video, where I pulled this beauty, Mark Stone, gold sign of the times, numbered 9/49, where he's talking about his first career hat trick. So again, inscribed cards are just cool. This black design, the black border and stuff, that's just a cool card. Especially since it's looking like he might be named captain of Vegas this year. We don't quite know yet. But yeah, it's just a really cool card to have in the collection. Again, for a team that didn't have a lot of before, this is definitely a headliner for my Vegas Golden Knights collection. Washington Capitals. Again, another card you guys may know what we had, because we've had it in the backdrop right back here a lot in a lot of these videos, is our Ovechkin Remnants card from Ingrained, numbered 8/100. So it is this jersey numbered card. And again, I like memorabilia cards, so it's just a sweet card to get. And yeah, hands down my favorite Washington Capitals card. I don't know what kind of card will beat this. If I could get a card that could beat this, and that's kind of the whole point of this video, is to kind of look at what we have, cards I really enjoy, and see what we can get over this next year, and see what can kind of knock out these top cards in each category. So this is definitely my number one for Washington, and I expect that to be there for a very long time. And last but not least is Winnipeg. So again, card a team I don't have a lot of before recently, which you guys may have watched, which is kind of funny. I just realized two of my favorite cards for two different teams came from a set I wasn't planning on buying. But yeah, it has to be this Mark Scheifele autograph Letterman. Now, it's normally wouldn't be my favorite because I don't like the design of these cards. That's just like a piece of paper with the letters on it. But it is that gold autograph on there, and I didn't have any real big name Winnipeg Jet autos. It's like my first really big one I had. So it was really cool, numbered, was it 3/25. Super happy this was autographed, and a really cool card. That gold on there makes the card so much better. These non-autograph ones kind of suck, but with an autograph on there, it looks way better and way nicer. So definitely happy to have a Mark Scheifele autograph on there because he's probably arguably one of their best players. So super excited to have that in the collection, and definitely has to be my favorite Winnipeg Jet card. But yeah, all in all, that is our, I guess, 2020, 2021 recap, or favorite cards of each player, so of team. And we shall see if these cards all remain champions January 1st of next year. So again, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for being with us this last year. I know it's been a rough year. Hopefully 2021 will be better. And we're starting off with this beauty of a video. So look forward to some more releases. I believe Synergy should be one of the next upcoming videos and all that fun stuff. I know that comes out next week or two and all that stuff. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. This has been Zach from Zack's Hockey Box. Thank you for subscribing, all that fun stuff. And we will open for you guys again very soon.